Hello and welcome to Darkness Descending presents the North American Amateurs Starcraft League, Season 1, Week number 4, Game number 1, between two Zerg players, Direstrait in the upper right corner, and Phynx, or Phynx perhaps, I'm not sure, so I'm going to go with Phynx. So in any case, as a quick disclaimer, I don't really know the high-end Zerg versus Zerg game too well, so this will be interesting. What I do think is a little odd, though, is that Phynx is going for a very, very early scout, one of the initial drones, in fact. It could be because this is Steppes of War, which is a very, very small map. Particularly, there's just a very small amount of space between the two starting positions. So if someone were to go, say, a 6-pool, it could be potentially very dangerous. So, in any case, neither player is going for a 6-pool, so Phynx gets his little mineral grab on, and then looks like he's going back home. And again, another little oddity, he sends out a second drone to scout again. Direstrait's scout comes in, sees that there's no pool up, no gas up, so not too much revealed other than we're droning up at this point. Oh, there's the first gas. Direstrait actually has his pool and gas already going. Now this was something very interesting that I thought was interesting. Was that Direstrait chooses to put down a evolution chamber, and what he does is he puts it down right in between the extractor and the hatchery. And now it's not blocking it off entirely, but what it is doing is it's making it too far for it to be easily mined out of. You'd probably need 4, maybe even 5 drones to saturate that gas with this building in there. So for all intents and purposes, he's slowed the gas game of Phynx there. So up on Direstrait's side, he's putting down a spine crawler. He's got he had a lot of gas, or a good amount of gas, and he looks like he's going for some early baneling play. Same thing down here for Phynx. He's putting down a spine crawler. Hasn't upgraded, but I believe that's probably, seeing as we're not seeing a roach warren, or we're not seeing a baneling nest, we probably will be seeing speed once he hits that 100. Going for a relatively early evolution chamber, so he's going to get some upgrades. Ooh, and here we go. So Direstrait already has 4 Zerglings coming out. Now granted, those 4 Zerglings don't give that much of a potential threat for someone with a spine crawl and a queen, but most likely he's going to change those 4 into banelings, and that could be very, very bad for Phynx. He should have been able to see them because of the Overlord, but who knows. So here we go. Yep, here we got the banelings. This could possibly be a game-ending situation right here, right now. If he can get all 4 of those banelings in and just take out even half of those drones, it's going to be the end of the game. But look. Oh, that was either really nice positioning by Phynx, or really bad luck for Direstrait. What happened was a single Zergling took out a single baneling, so it made it so that those banelings, which won't actually kill your drones if one explodes in them, and you saw he did have the 2. The one exploded a little bit out to the side over here, and then the other one exploded right in the middle over here. Didn't actually kill a single drone, so that was actually a big loss for Direstrait, to be perfectly honest, because that was it would have been a really nice surprise and probably the end of the game if he had pulled it off. But now Phynx knows he's got those banelings. He does have a scout here, so he can see what's coming. Because he knows he's got some Zerglings on the way, he's pumping out his own Zerglings. And here we go. Direstrait is going to be able to take out this little force, but Phynx backs it up with a few more. And here comes those banelings. What needs to happen here is, oh, ooh, there went everybody. What you try to do against banelings, at least, is you try to minimize the number of banelings per death or number of zerglings that die per baneling. It's really important that you try to only get, 2 zerglings to die for any particular baneling. When you get that natural surround that zerglings get, they just obviously just devastate as they're doing right here, and that's just a huge loss. So Direstrait is finally picked up his own, or started his own expansion. Phynx does have his second base already in play. He does, however, have Zergling speed now, so that's potentially kind of dangerous, especially since Direstrait doesn't have a whole lot in terms of actual units. And I think Phynx, kind of realizing that, is going for a push. Direstrait actually, I think, had either equal or more Zerglings right there, but because they actually moved into Phynx's Zerglings, they lost that. And they did create, he is creating a couple Banelings, but looks like Phynx is going to get to those before they pop, so that's actually a huge win and leaves his base almost entirely undefended. Direstrait's now just having to hold off and just hope that he can get the units in time to defend this. It looks like it will complete. Those Zerglings are already tearing into it, and he's got quite a few reinforcements on the way. Now, if we actually take a quick moment to look at the income tab, you notice that Direstrait is actually a bit of